morning. It's August 14th, 2011. I am headed back to the trail system again, and hope to be able to get on the trail here shortly. These are not necessarily trails that are not traveled. I mean, they're pretty commonly known, and this is a national park, so it's not that I'm exploring unknown territory or anything like that. And sometimes I get the idea that you might look at the videos and say, well, what is this guy really hoping to find, and what's his expectancy? And quite honestly, that's what makes this whole adventure so interesting for me, is I don't really have any expectancy on what I'll find. I know that there are always things out there in the world to be discovered, and I think if we all get complacent and say everything has been found that is to be found, and we know all there is to know, then understanding kind of gets capped at a certain point, and so more so than trying to have an expectancy on what I'll find, I'm more seeking some sort of enlightenment about new things that perhaps I have not discovered about things. I know the forest has mysteries, and has had mysteries, and will probably continue to have them. There's a lot of unexpected, unexplained sightings in forests all over the northern United States, and I don't know that can be just brushed aside as if it has no value or no validity. And that's kind of what I'm out here to see for myself. I know that when I grew up as a kid, that my brother and I spent most of our childhood in the forests of northern Arizona, and we would be way out deep in the forest and see tree snaps, fresh green tree snaps, and not know a thing about anything that I've seen on the internet, and just look at it kind of in a puzzlement and move on. And there's some life out there. So here I am again. I'm about ready to park. I'm going to get my gear on. I will be hiking down the trail, and we'll continue on with it. So here I am on the trail. It's a new trail that I haven't explored yet. It looks like it's an old service road. At least this portion of it is. This whole forest was developed back in the 30s and 40s to train military personnel for World War II. And it was later converted to a park under the Nixon administration. So you've got some old military service roads and trails that wind on all the way through this whole area. And it's quite interesting. But I don't know, I guess tying into what I was saying before, I have no expectancy on what I'll find, nor do I look for anything particular. I just assume that anything that's there to be found can be. And that's kind of what I come out here for. Whether there is other inhabitants of the forest, of this forest or any other forest, that have gone, undetected. Maybe they have because they're very good at hiding. Some, if you study YouTube, have been captured on film. And it can only lead one to a conclusion that there's more to be discovered out here in the great wild. So, that being said, you know, if you continue to watch my videos and follow me, this is basically what I'm out here looking for. And adventures at the same time. So, this is quite a beautiful area, even though it's kind of a wide trail and service area road. It has its unique characteristics, you know. I'll go ahead and do a pan here. I'm just showing you where I'm at. See this way out here in the woods. I'll be taking some other narrower off trails here a little bit later on. This was one I hadn't traveled yet, so I didn't know what to expect. That's kind of interesting. So onward, and hopefully if I find other things interesting on this hike today, I will shoot some video of it.